What does it mean to truly have a democratic election? At its core, democracy is about the power of the people. It's about each citizen having an equal voice and vote, about political transparency where leaders are held accountable, and about the freedom to express political preferences without fear. It's the promise of a fair fight, where the best ideas, not the loudest voices, prevail. Now, imagine an election that doesn't quite align with these principles. Scene script: consider the upcoming elections in Indonesia. This archipelago nation, known for its diverse culture and rich history, finds itself at a crossroads. The political climate is teeming with uncertainty and potential challenges to democratic principles. The whispers of an undemocratic election grow louder as we delve deeper into the issues at hand. One of the most significant concerns is the apparent restrictions on freedom of speech and assembly. These are the pillars of a democratic society, the channels through which citizens voice their views and influence political discourse. Yet, in Indonesia, we see an increasing number of instances where these fundamental rights are being curtailed. Next, let's address the elephant in the room: unequal access to campaign resources. It's no secret that political campaigns require funding, but the scales seem to be tipping in favor of certain parties. This disparity threatens to drown out the voices of those with less financial backing, undermining the very essence of a fair and balanced election. Lastly, we cannot ignore the potential manipulation of electoral processes. There have been allegations of voter suppression and irregularities in vote counting. These concerns, if proven true, could significantly impact the outcome of the election and the future of democracy in Indonesia. As we approach the election day, these issues cast a long shadow over the democratic process. One might then question, is this election truly democratic? What happens when an election isn't democratic? Well, a myriad of consequences may ensue. Firstly, the rights of citizens may be at risk. In an undemocratic election, people's voices are suppressed, their choices manipulated, and their freedoms curtailed. This can lead to a state of unrest, as citizens feel disenfranchised and marginalized. Political stability too can be jeopardized. When the process is not transparent or fair, it can lead to political upheaval, unrest, and potentially even conflict. This instability can have a domino effect, affecting every aspect of society, from the economy to education. Internationally, the country's relations could be strained. Nations around the world value democracy and uphold it as a fundamental principle. When this principle is violated, it can lead to isolation or sanctions, damaging the country's standing on the global stage. Above all, democratic processes are vital for legitimacy and public trust. Democracy isn't just about casting a vote, it's about how that vote is treated and respected. So, as the world watches Indonesia, we must all ask, is democracy at risk?